MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending National League East champion, Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
That's
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Carpenter is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Alex Reyes will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Oh, Alex Reyes, one of the big arms, young up-and-coming arms in the game of baseball. Great fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Powerhouse slider, and I mean a true slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you can see why. When you watch this guy pitch, you'll know early on. If you see a lot of swings and misses early, Alex Reyes could be in for a really strong night.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder, Adam Eaton, to get things started here in the home half of the first. Ready, here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
So stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. There's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Trey Turner with a solo shot. His second home run of the series as the Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, Molina was calling for something down in the zone, but he didn't execute the pitch. Nothing for a catcher to do but to tell his guy to shake it and hope he sharpens up his command.
In now, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Chopped weakly to the right. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. In now is Anthony Rendon, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pham sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher, Yadier Molina.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Popped up, back behind second, and there's out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Colton Wong now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 delivery. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pham giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Zimmerman, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Martinez is there. 2 gone.
Batting 7, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Lifted into center field. Pham waits on it, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Standing in, Alex Reyes. We are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Striding in, Dexter Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
Standing in, Tommy Pham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding in, Michael Taylor as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, Michael Taylor.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Tanner Roark. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Popped up. Martinez is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Washington, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
The 1-2. Popped him up. DeYoung ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Turner, he got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the TCU product, the left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter, is the first to bat in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Rendon has it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Right fielder. Right.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One 0 to Rendon. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Here it comes. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0.
Leading off for St. Louis, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Martinez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Fouled off. A base hit in his first trip. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out from the bottom.
In there, a base hit.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Into the box, Alex Reyes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Wong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Now in the box, Ryan Zimmerman, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1.
Good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Taylor.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nationals gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's running in there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Ready with another 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Tanner Roark. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Striding into the box, Adam Eaton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count pitch home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Hit hard down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 3-2. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Trey Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Eaton stands at first with one out. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Into the second deck and gone. Two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His third home run of this series as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's 3-0 Washington. Back here at Nationals Park, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Bases are empty, one man out.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brett Cecil will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Greg Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Greg Garcia.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for one. Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Cecil comes set. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Carpenter in foul ground. And, he can't rein it in. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals go quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Taylor is there. 1 away.
Now batting.
A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. So striding forward now, Greg Garcia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Now batting, Michael Taylor. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run there for Michael Taylor. His first homer here in the series. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And now for Washington, Tanner Roar. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
D-Row, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He's set, and the pitch. 4-1. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Bryce Harper will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
There's a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
2 strikes.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's 4-0 Washington. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Brendan Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5.
Tommy Pham.
Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. Count remains at 0-2. Zimmerman into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Rendon scoops it up onto first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Digging in, Yadier Molina, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And they'll be celebrating on the Mall tonight. The Nationals are headed to the World Series.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park. 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance. And from 90 degrees, drive home safely.